everyone, and welcome to another horror movie review with me, Angela of Morbid Heart Designs. Now, I'm really late on this review. This movie came out in like January in theaters. It's been on DVD for a while, Blu-ray for a while, and here I am finally reviewing it because there's so many amazing movies coming out this year. It's been challenging to keep up on everything. So, this is one I loved. This is one I want to talk about, so I'm going to be reviewing the movie. I never watched Jordan Peele's previous work. I'm not a huge comedy fan. I like dark comedy. I like satire, as long as it's not slapstick silly. So I haven't seen a lot of his previous movies. However, I do appreciate him as a horror director. I haven't seen Get Out yet. It is on my list to watch. But I can see how the timing of comedy and directing that can play into horror, because horror is just as much about timing as good comedy is. Us, to me, was a very interesting premise for a movie. I'll be honest, when I left theaters watching it, and this is one reason I didn't review it right away, is I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I had to let it sit and think about it, because there was so much subtle nuance in the story that you don't notice right away, but the more you think about it, the more you recognize how much thought was put into that movie. The dialogue, the actions, the character stories, all comes full circle. And I think it was well done in that regard. The characters were interesting and different, and in many aspects unique, and they picked a brilliant cast. I loved every actor, actress in this movie. They all did great. Some of them I've never seen before. And the interesting thing about this movie is the actors got to play themselves and their shadow selves. So it was a challenging, interesting role from an acting perspective. There were a lot of interesting twists in the plot as well, in my opinion. Things I saw coming, things I didn't, and how the motivation comes out towards the end, I actually really enjoy. Now, if you didn't like this, because I know a lot of people didn't like this movie when it came out, I challenge you to watch it a second time, knowing what you do know about the ending and seeing how things play out and what you can catch. Because it's really interesting to see movies that have twists and then see if you notice what's happening, what's going on, and can actually pick up if it happened, when it happened, until its result, or until it is divulged at the end of the movie. Now, if I had reviewed this right after seeing it in theaters, I wouldn't have rated it very high. But the more, again, I think about it, the better I really think this movie is. So I do give it a 4 Zombievers out of 5, as I do feel there are some things that could have been improved on. But overall, it was really enjoyable to me. I felt the pacing wasn't that bad, though some people will disagree. As far as a horror movie, it was a really good paced movie. If you saw Us, what are your thoughts? Have you seen it once? Have you seen it twice? Is it now your favorite horror movie? Because from a filmmaking perspective, it is really good. So those are my thoughts on Us. If you're new here, please subscribe, like the video, follow all my social medias. From my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day. Please don't die before my next video.